guy get married. So we had a 12-hour layover in New York. We went into Brooklyn and got some New York bagels. They were fire. Ate them down by the Brooklyn and Manhattan bridges. It was super cold. Found this rooftop bar on Timeout Market. That was really cool. Had some chill vibes in there. We found this pizza that Dave Portnoy rated. Had to try it. It's pretty good. Whitney, I don't know, eating that pepperoni. Take some cheesy pictures with the Statue of Liberty. And then we went to Ichiran, which has the best ramen in the whole. Finished up at the airport and boarded our plane to Germany. We landed in Frankfurt and caught our luggage and had some lunch with the groom. Then we hopped our train to Mainz, checked into our hotel, and set off toward Johannesburg Castle. We walked some more. And even more than that, through the vineyards. There it is. We finally made it. Had some wine and beautiful scenery. Great views. Tasty wine, Rieslings. Then we walked even further to Goldstoffel Winery up top of the hill. Walking down was so gorgeous. The weather, the sunset, was just a beautiful day in the German Rhineland. We caught the last train back, barely made it, and got some kebab. We started day 3 with some pastries, and then we hopped the train out to St. Borg to do a boat tour and the historic Rhineland. We made it in time for the boat by about 5 minutes. Hopped on the boat. We saw Lorelei Rock. A whole bunch of castles. Some beautiful scenery. And Chrissy go down the slide. Then we landed in Bacharach and walked around this old town. Had a beer with a ton of foam before heading towards Niederheimbach. There were these really creepy statues there and this really scary picture of Snow White. It was super spooky, so we celebrated when we got back to the train, and we had some schnitzel in Bingham. My sister and sister-in-law touched down in Europe, and we head off to Assmannhausen to ride the chairlift to the Niederwald Monument. The chairlift was pretty fun, but honestly, I was a little spooked to the heights. It was much better than hiking up there, for sure. We walked through fields and forests to the Niederwald Monument, which is a monument to German unification. It had some spectacular views from the top. The statue is really pretty, and we got some great lunch and, of course, some wine. We walked down to Rudesheim, through the cute little town. Rudesheim was really cute. They had lots of restaurants, bars. We found this one guy that gave us the biggest pours, and we head off to Asselheim for the wedding. Johannes sat with us at dinner, helped explain what some of the options were. We got escargot, which was awesome, and some traditional German dishes. It was a great day. I started day 5 with a walk of shame to Aldi, was hurting, then got myself together and went to the wedding. It was at this beautiful winery and castle. It was very picturesque, like a storybook. This is the groom here. And champagne, wine. Germany, baby. Really, really good food, especially the stuffed peppers. No picture. Then Johannes' brother gave a speech, and I gave a speech.
So we're so happy to see him happy. And it's wonderful to be here today.
The bride and groom had their first dance. And then everyone turned up to the maximum. I'm aiming for it today. We started the day with breakfast. Got to say bye to everyone at the wedding. And we headed out of Asselheim. Our hotel had snails, and they were famous for it. And we actually saw a snail on the way to the train. So Alex decided to save it to make up for the 12 snails we ate on Friday. Just waiting on the train. We hopped the train to Mannheim. On the move again. Had to get some famous kebabs from Mannheim.
Why do you keep taking pictures of me eating?
And then Whitney and I went off on our own. It was an act of Congress to fly, but we ended up making it to Rome. We're excited to...
Hi, what's up, TikTok? Okay, we went to this beautiful church in Piazza Navona, then we walked towards the Roman Forum, and we were at this beautiful monument for the liberation. Oh, and then here's the Colosseum. We almost didn't get in. This is inside with our tour group. Great tour guide. Colosseum was amazing. One of the 7 wonders of the world. It was absolutely beautiful. Then we walked through the Roman Forum, checked out some gorgeous views. It didn't even look real. It looked like literally a picture. Some even better views of the Roman Forum. It was a gorgeous day. It was kind of hot, but you know, we went with it. Oh, and then after we went and ate in Roma, we got carbonara and meatballs. Burrata. Here is more. Oh, there's a Trevi fountain. Reliving my Lizzie McGuire moment, and that was the best day ever. Oh, we stopped at the Spanish.
We started off the day walking to the Vatican Museum. The Vatican Museum was really cool. Lots of great statues. Some cool pictures on the ceiling. Some really pretty mosaics. And this really trippy room here. Of course, saw the School of Athens, which is famous. Did not have videos of the Sistine Chapel since they won't let you. And we waited in line to go to St. Peter's. St. Peter's is enormous. This is me next to the wall just for size comparison. It really is magical. We went up to the top of St. Peter's, got some really great views of all of Rome. And then hiked down on the side of the dome. Got some pasta and went out to Castel San Angelo to watch the sunset. It was really beautiful. People were playing music outside. Then we got some more pasta, of course. We started the day walking through Piazza Navona to the Pantheon. Luckily, we didn't have to wait in line, which is crazy because it has been crowded every time we passed. Super beautiful, very symmetric. Then we went to the Trevi Fountain. Had to throw in a coin again, so we'll come back to Rome. And we walked the streets to lunch. Lunch was fantastic. Hit Piazza del Popolo. This is inside a church in Piazza del Popolo. Up to Villa Borghese, great views of the piazza. You can see St. Peter's in the distance. We walked through the park. Found a nice place to lay down. Saw this bird taking a bath. Smart bird. We found this nice place with lots of flowers. A lot of people were laying down and relaxing, and we did the same. Check out my flower braid. We tried to go in the museum, but they were closed.
Okay, just come back at you. We left Rome today. We took the train to Florence. Beautiful sights on the way there. Made it to Florence. Walked across the bridge to our Airbnb. We got these bomb-ass sandwiches. They were delicious. Walked around Florence. Oh, I got some ice cream. This is a video of me eating. Beautiful in Uffizi. We saw the birth of Venus. Amazing Duomo. Amazing beautifulness in Florence. Duomo was gorgeous. Oh, and then we got this bomb-ass steak alla Florentine. It was amazing. Florence is amazing. It's beautiful. There's a bunch of sights. Oh, there's David, looking just like Andrew. This is our view from our Airbnb terrace. Yeah, I know. It's gorgeous. Hope everybody's having a great day. Peace, love.
We started the day walking past the palace, stopping in some little churches, and heading to the train station to buy our ticket for Manarola tomorrow. We got ice cream for breakfast, because why not? It was really, really, really good. We went to Cappelle Medici in the crypts. We went to the Duomo. Outside of this Duomo is beautiful. This is from the inside. We walked across Ponte Vecchio and stopped in a little supermarket to get cheap wine. We had lunch at the Airbnb and head out to buy some fine Italian leather. I got a belt. Then we walked to Bobley Gardens. I had great views, little picnic, looking out at the city. Even better views up here. Around 6 o'clock, they told us we had to leave, so we dipped out. This lady was yelling at us the whole time. We got Gusto Pizza, probably one of the best pizzas I've ever had. It was really, really incredible. And Whitney got to see her boy, Guy Fieri. Then we watched sunset on our terrace at our Airbnb. We checked out of our Airbnb and walked through Florence to the train station. Saw a bunch of marble mining places on the train. Got off the train and we walked up to Trattoria del Billy. Super good. Then we walked to our Airbnb. We checked in. Our Airbnb has this beautiful view out of it. 5 out of 5. And we walked down to the main square to overlook the ocean. Of course, my ass had to walk down there and put my feet in the water. Almost died trying. But the view was worth it. Then we walked up to get dinner at Nessun Dorma. Views up there were spectacular. They specialize in bruschettas. Then we walked back to our Airbnb, picked up some wine along the way, and watched the sunset. Today is Whitney's 31st birthday. We enjoyed some morning views from our Airbnb, and we head down, here's Whitney petting a cat, to catch a boat. The boat took us past Vernazza, Corniglia, and all the way to Monterosso del Mar. We had lunch, got these mussels, this gnocchi and ravioli. Took the train to Vernazza. Vernazza was cute. Had this really old looking church. It was a little bit rainy. We hopped the train and head to Rio Maggiore. This is the view from up top at Rio Maggiore. Then we head back to the room in Manarola. Walked up the stairs and enjoyed this view again. Whitney showed off her dance moves, and we ended with dinner at Nessun Dorma, overlooking the city. We checked out of our hotel in Manarola. Got one last view of the city. Really, really cute place. And we hopped the train for Genoa. We arrived in Genoa and checked into our hotel. And we walked down to Piazza Ferrari and got some lunch. Of course, had to get some pesto genovese, which was awesome. We went to Via Garibaldi and saw a bunch of the palaces. It was a really pretty walk. Then we head down towards the water. At the water, we chilled for a little bit. They had this cool pirate ship. Then we went into Italy just because it's cool. Why not? Caught some more views of the water and had some dinner. Genoa is very walkable. We started the day at Mercato Orientale in Genoa. Checked out all the fish. I got some bomb ravioli. I really like these two statues. Then we head to the train station. I got this lemon soda, which is so good. Then we head off for Milan. We checked in, and we walked to the Duomo. Duomo is really spectacular there. Here's a clip inside, giving you an idea how tall it is. The stained glass in here was really amazing. Here's a close-up. You can see each panel has a different story, like traditional stained glass too. Then we went up to the top to get some great views of the flying buttresses and out of all of Milan. Then we went to the Galleria next door and got some great dinner. We got some risotto Milanese, some risotto seafood, and of course tiramisu for the 8th time. Went out for cocktails and started the day heading north of the city to see a vertical tower with greenery. Out by this poppy patch, which was really pretty. This is the tower, full of greenery, supposed to be a sustainable way to do urban housing, first of its kind. Then we went to Mercato Centrale and ate a whole bunch of stuff. Pizza, fish, dumplings. Of course, we had to have some drinky drink. Then we walked through the park
north of the city to these arches. Found this nice bar that was recommended last night. Cruise to Forzesco Castle. It was really big, very impressive. Probably could spend a whole day in here if you wanted to do all the tours in the museums. But we just wanted to walk through and take a look. Definitely you're not getting in there if you tried. We head to the train station, pass by the castle one more time, and head to Navigli, which has a canal and lots of bars and restaurants. We head back to the hotel and geared up for our last dinner in Italy, veal milanese, risotto, and limoncello. Finished with some views of the Duomo. We had a great time in Italy.
After breakfast, we head out of Milan. Our bus broke down, but we made it onto the plane, the EasyJet. I took a power nap, and we touched down in Paris. My sister Caroline and their wife Alex came by our room. We had some drinks, and then we walked off towards dinner.
Hey.
We had dinner at Le Petit Prince de Paris. Had to have a sunset at dinner. It was delicious. We had goat cheese, mussels, and pork cheeks as main entree. Very good. Our waiter was a trip. Had to jump in our group photo. This is the outside. After that, they went up to the Moulin Rouge, and Whitty and I went up for a walk on the river. It was very romantic, a great way to celebrate the end of our 10-year anniversary. Got to see Notre Dame, this pretty building, and just nice views along the River Seine. And we head home, got a good night's sleep, and got ready for the next. Started our day at the catacombs of Paris. Walked deep down to the gates of hell. We walked through old quarries and into the Empire of the Dead. This place was way spookier than I thought it was going to be. Yes, those are skulls. More skulls. Bones everywhere. We spooked. 10 out of 10 spooky. Then we went to Jardin de Luxembourg and enjoyed some of the sights before heading off to the Pantheon. This is our second Pantheon on the trip. We got this bomb lunch at Petit Pontoise and head to the Eiffel Tower for a picnic. After a rest, we head up to Montmartre, where we caught great views of the city. We got to see sunset. It's really, really pretty up here at Sacré-Cœur. There's the Eiffel Tower. And we head to the Moulin Rouge. We got the VIP, so we got some free champagne. Really nice seats overlooking the whole house. Started our last day in Europe taking COVID tests. And we were both negative. We used the app for it. Worked pretty good.
We get to go home.
And we got some ramen nearby at a highly rated restaurant. It was delicious. And walked through Saint Germain to the Musée d'Orsay. Saw some cool stuff. Some Van Gogh, some Rodin, Monet, Degas. It was super crowded up top. We walked along the River Seine towards the Galeries Lafayette. Passed by this cool column, lots of expensive brands here, this beautiful building, and this is in the galleries. It was insanely packed. On the roof they had a really nice view of Paris. And we went home and packed and went out for drinks in Saint Germain. We had dinner at this place, Le Jacobin, which was amazing. Got this French onion soup, this stew. We started our last day of the trip bright and early. People were still out and about at 4:30 in Saint Germain. Head to Charles de Gaulle Airport and boarded our plane to Frankfurt. In Frankfurt, they had some cool stuff. Whitney got this falafel sandwich. Had to show her eating one more time. And I got this huge glizzy. We boarded our plane to JFK in New York. Flew over Newfoundland. It was frozen. Touchdown back in the U.S. Got all our stuff successfully. Some noodles because we had a 5-hour layover. We got our plane to New Orleans, and I got home to see this sweet little boy. Picking up Delta tomorrow. Here's what we did in Germany. Here's what we did in Italy, and then of course Paris.
Are you happy to be in Paris?
We.
Are you happy to be in Paris?
We.
Are you happy to be in Paris?
We.